Meteorologist Matthew East here with you. A whole lot to talk about here in today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. So let's get right into it. I'll start off with some weather headlines as we take a peek at our Greensboro Tower camera perspective. Many spots in North Carolina still with some slippery roads this morning, and there is a winter weather advisory in effect for some of those icy conditions on the roads. And we will have a sharp cold front bring parts of the region some snow showers today. More on that in just a moment. And then what by many measures for a lot of us will be the coldest 48 period we've had in a number of years will settle in starting tonight. Dangerously cold wind chill values begin to move on into the region as tonight unfolds for us. Now these are current temperatures. You notice North Carolina sub-freezing, and that's where you do have the potential for some additional issues remaining on the roads this morning. Now there's a broad perspective of 5 o'clock hour temperatures Eastern time across the eastern United States, and here we go, that big blast of cold air, the coldest yet this winter, blowing into the region. And you can just watch the progress of that really blow and settle into the eastern part of the region, and it will be quite windy as well as we go through tonight and tomorrow. That'll make it feel, of course, even colder than the already brutally cold air temperatures. Now, you notice that snow flying back in the middle parts of Tennessee and Kentucky. That is with this incoming Arctic frontal boundary. Nothing close by just yet, but again, a little batch of some snow moving through parts of Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky, and Tennessee. In fact, a little batch of some moderate snow. It's been rolling through Middle Tennessee this morning, even a few flurries in the Tennessee Valley of North Alabama. So, as we go through the day, I'll show you the high-resolution modeling on this here in just a few moments, but the general idea is this batch of primarily snow showers, few rain showers initially, but then some snow showers. Now, this is kind of like summertime thunderstorms almost. They'll be hit and miss. But if you do find yourself under one of these convective type of snow showers, you could briefly see some pretty intense rates of snow. Could be enough to whiten the ground, maybe an inch of snow a possibility if you find yourself under some of the heavier snow showers. Now, in a broad fashion, the modeling really is going to do a poor job in picking up on the specific areas of snow shower activity today, because again, it's kind of like a summertime deal with very small convective type of elements, and so you're going to wind up with some spots maybe getting a dusting to an inch or so of snow. Other spots don't see a flake at all. Again, I'll show you more on that in just a second. There's your wind chill advisory in effect for much of the region. In fact, if I back this out, you see a lot of folks included in this wind chill advisory, and here in the Piedmont of North Carolina, in most spots that runs from tonight through Friday morning. Now, here we go. Tomorrow, the brutally cold air in place. Highs tomorrow, exceptionally cold, anywhere from probably Statesville and Salisbury on north, likely in the teens for high temperatures tomorrow. And then there's a look at lows on Friday morning. I fully expect a few Piedmont spots to dip below zero on Friday morning. Foothill spots too. And it's going to be another cold day on Friday. Now again, I'll show you the detailed modeling in just a second, but here is the NAM, the North American model representation of Saturday's weather. Another wintry mix trying to move in, and there's the footprint of just snow on the European model for mainly Saturday. Now on to the detailed model. Let's begin with the snow shower activity today. Now this is the HRRR model, one of those hourly, very short-range, high-resolution models. This, of course, updates every hour, but this was the run from right before I cut the video, and this is valid 1 o'clock this afternoon. There's 2 o'clock this afternoon, 3 and 4, and you can get the idea. I think the most favored area to get some snow on the ground would be in this corridor right here. Can't rule it out around the Charlotte area, but it looks like the moisture a little bit more concentrated once you get up closer to the I-40 corridor. And then there it goes off to the east from there as you get into late this afternoon and early this evening. Now, this is the 4-kilometer high-resolution NAM, North American model. And this is valid 3 o'clock this afternoon. There's 4 o'clock this afternoon, 5, and then now at 7 o'clock this evening. And there's the snow accumulation map from the 4-kilometer NAM, the high resolution NAM. And again, you're looking at a scenario here where you could see a dusting to maybe an inch or so of snow. And if there's a really heavy sustained burst of snow, maybe over 1 inch of snow in a couple spots. But it'll be very hit and miss. And some folks definitely falling into the mist territory. Okay, let me shift gears now and let's go to the Saturday storm system. Now, first of all, let's go with the Canadian model. Okay, this is valid Saturday morning right around daybreak. Your low pressure is back here in eastern parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas, but you have this residual, very cold, dry air in place, still being temporarily funneled in by that area of high pressure. And so as the precipitation tries to begin, you have, again, as soon as the precipitation gets here, the earlier it gets here Saturday, it's in the form of some wintry precip. This is valid early afternoon Saturday, and then that's the precip through the afternoon into the early evening hours on Saturday. And then we see warmer air gradually take over Saturday night, and it's rain for Sunday. See, I think I put a more zoomed in view here somewhere. Maybe I didn't. I guess I didn't for this system, but more on that next system here in just a moment. Let's go to the European representation, and again, there you are, daybreak Saturday, and anything that can pull into the foothills and Piedmont through at least the first half of the day Saturday, and maybe most of Saturday, would probably be some type of wintry mix. We'll have to continue to evaluate the precipitation types as we move forward, and then we get out to Saturday evening and then Sunday morning. This is all rain by that point in time as warm air kind of floods on in here and a cold front begins to move on through. The GFS representation of that Saturday system, this is daybreak Saturday. This is the 0Z run, by the way, early Saturday afternoon, and then Saturday evening before the warm air takes over from there. And again, there's your frontal passage coming in here for Sunday. Another potential system that the Canadian model has, let's go out, let me get the right chart here. Tough to see the labeling when I'm cutting the video here. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is Monday night, Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, and then Tuesday evening. Whoops. And finally, right there, that is Tuesday night, and then Wednesday morning. Now on the GFS, you have nothing. You end up with, well, I didn't put that chart in there. Oh, there we go. You end up with nothing. The system is a swing and a miss off to the right. Now on the European model, you do wind up with some precipitation in here. Let's start right there. That's Tuesday, actually Monday overnight, Monday night into Tuesday morning. And that is in parts of North Carolina at least a little bit of snow. Not much, but it is some snow. Monday night into Tuesday morning on the European. Again, the GFS has nothing. The Canadian and the European kind of indicating maybe a little bit of wintry precip with that system somewhere in the Monday night, Tuesday-ish time frame. Now, before I wrap up the video, I don't want to get away from the video without talking about the cold air. And this is really a serious deal. These are the 2-meter temperatures, 2-meter low temperatures tonight on the GFS model. You see a lot of single digits across the foothills and the Piedmont. And here are our wind chill values around daybreak. A lot of sub-zero wind chill values. This is really nasty stuff. And then we go out to highs tomorrow. Teens in the Triad and the Triangle region, maybe in the 20 to 22 degree range around Charlotte. Really cold. And there is that Arctic high pressure then settling directly overhead tomorrow night into Friday morning. And so these are Friday morning's lows, and the GFS continues to want to push lows below below zero rather for the Triad and the foothills. And I haven't gone quite that low, but again, I am going around 1 or 0, somewhere thereabouts for a low temperature in the Triad there on Friday morning. And there's your Friday morning wind chills. So you're looking at a prolonged period of very cold and very, very dangerous wind chill values. This is cold air like we do not typically see around here very often. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day. Bundle up and prepare for the cold, and God bless.